Hello, my friends. In this one, just see and observe and apply the scriptures to it. So we go out in public performing a prayer and performing all of these fancy things, coming riding in on a white horse full of security guards and dressed with sashes and robes and all kind of precious jewelry and medals. And we come walking down the streets with armed guards by us, praying for an end of a pandemic. This is just what the world does. This is a clear example of something which is not of God. It's the opposite of God, as a matter of fact. And when we see the new world government take over, it's going to happen here shortly, eventually, when we see it, the 10-nation coalition that comes together, led by somebody that the world will vote on to put into power, his sidekick, his good little companion and good buddy, his image is going to look a lot like this Pope looks walking down here. They're going to have to unite the world based upon a religion. You cannot unite, or you cannot unite anything in the world without being united by faith. He will play a big part. I don't know whether it's this Pope or the one that comes after him, but whoever the Pope is at the time that the nations gather together and the United Nations vote to elect a world king, a world president, when that happens, look for the Pope to get a big stature of promotion, so to speak. Because the world is going to need something like this where all of the people look at and they put their faith into, because they're all of the world. And they get united under this one religion against God. It's going to happen a lot like that. And this Pope, as Jesus comes in riding the donkey, this one comes in riding the white horse. And look at him go down the streets, parading around, asking Mary to save the nation. Well, they will see what their God, what their gods, what kind of power that they have. As the world looks on at this and laughs, so do most so-called Christians look upon this and laugh, or at least are embarrassed by it. Because you see, as he goes walking through the town, the death level went up, I think it was 15% or 20% just in Italy last night. So clearly you can see it's somebody who has no power, as if God heals the people, or if he's going to heal the people, and you have a messenger of God which will walk through, given power by God to do what he says, God would act. What God is showing you by inaction is that this Pope, this whole system of religion that the Catholics have put up, everybody who follows the Catholics in one way or another, everything around it is not God. By God's inaction, you know that God is taking an action. And by God's inaction appearing for anything that this Pope does, you clearly can see what the best friend of the world is going to look like after the world puts in their ruler. It's going to look just like this Pope. Going to come dressed in all of their fancy garments. All of their words are going to be about God, but they're opposite of what God is. You're seeing all of this now happen ahead of time, so that when you do see the Antichrist walk into the third temple, which will be built, he's going to come in a motorcade, something like this Pope is doing right now. And there they will unite the world against God, because the world hates God. And then they will go to their destruction, but it's in times of great, great tribulation. This is what's coming to the world. God is giving you a foreshadow of it. God bless.